Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the official groundbreaking ceremony for Sierra Madre Middle School. My name is Garrett Newsome, and I am proud to be the principal of Sierra Madre Middle School, especially on the evening of such a significant event in the history of our school. This is truly an exciting time for our school for many different reasons. This year marks the 10-year anniversary of the opening of our middle school campus. We began quite modestly with approximately 150 students and no promoting class of 8th graders during our first year. Today, our student population has grown to 400 students, and with an estimated API of nearly 900, we are the highest performing middle school in our district. This year also marks the first year as a standalone middle school, and while we will continue to stay closely connected to our elementary campus, this is now our opportunity to spread our wings and to further our development into a comprehensive middle school for our students. And finally, this year, of course, marks the reason that we are all here tonight, the beginning of the construction of our middle school campus. 3 years ago, we embarked upon a journey together with the prize of a brand new middle school at the end of the road. Throughout this journey, we have experienced lows, but we have also experienced many highs. And when the final chapter is written, the true story of this process will be the spirit with which our school community turned every challenge into an opportunity to work together to ensure the well-being of our students and our school. These efforts have not only served to make us stronger, they give us great reason to celebrate this evening. Before I call our speakers to the podium, please allow me to give you a bit of a visual tour, since this is kind of everybody's first opportunity to be within the construction zone. And so I'll try to describe it and see if you can see it develop before your eyes. The pile of dirt that you see here to our right that we'll be using for the shovel ceremony later at the end actually lies across what is essentially the main entrance to the middle school campus. Now, across my way, and you can even see the chalk outlines as you look out, across my way are the administration buildings, and then the library, and then up above that as well, too, the computer lab. Behind me is the site of our brand new gymnasium. And then if you imagine and look to the northeast corner of our campus, you can imagine 2 rows of buildings coming down that will house our classrooms, our science labs, and also our visual arts labs as well too. Now, I am currently standing on the imprint of our future multi-purpose room. And so to my left is the stage area. To my right will be where there will be seating, not only for dining, but also for any types of assemblies that we have. And then finally in the back, it will open up in the back to a nice area in the back where the folks can lead into the courtyard and have opportunities for classes outside of that amphitheater as well, too. So that gives you a picture of what it looks like. Can you imagine what it's going to seem like when it's actually built? So, all right. So let me go ahead. I'd like to make some acknowledgments. I would first like to begin by acknowledging 3 individuals who are here this evening who truly are responsible for beginning this process. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Ty Gaffney. Mr. Gaffney was our principal when the middle school campus first opened, and also Gail Blumell. And as you know, Gail was the assistant principal when our middle school campus opened, and then also served as 5 years as our principal, and then one of our teachers who helped open up our middle school. We miss you to this day, Miss Helen Ponarelli. I would also like to acknowledge Adam Carter, representative for Senator Carol Liu. Alex Zuko, for representative for Assemblyman Chris Holden. Sierra Madre City Councilman Chris Kerber. PUSD Board Member Tom Solinsky. PUS Board Member Dr. Elizabeth Pomeroy. Gretchen Vance. Our Superintendent, Mr. Gundry. And finally, our first speaker of the night, Board Member Michael Aron.
Welcome. It's been a long road to this dirt. And although the dirt was here before, right? I want to thank everybody for coming out. There are a key group that were sort of rebel rousers when my son just graduated from PHS when he was in elementary, and it took a lot of work to get the middle school. And if those of you that were there, and I want to see a hand, was anyone here the first year we opened the middle school? Teachers, any of you? Yes. And yes, and and here we are. We will say it was a series of misfortunate events, but we've come to a place of fresh start, and we are here to build a fabulous middle school. The group that I'd like to acknowledge, parents have worked really hard to keep the school going and together and fought for what they wanted and really deserved, and so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for Gretchen, who stuck with it all along, truly. And I'd like to acknowledge the group that I believe, no matter how hard it's gotten, the staff at this school has been amazing. And I think it's really important that we just acknowledge the resilience and not even they just step up to the plate every day, no matter where they're supposed to teach or what they have that day. And so I'm just truly grateful to the staff of this middle school. So for that, thank you very much.
Another strong supporter of the process has been the Sierra Madre City Council, and they have supported this project from the very beginning. They have also worked closely with our school board to monitor the progress, and we are very grateful for their support. Here to speak on behalf of the Sierra Madre City Council is Councilmember Chris Kerber.
Thank you very much. Greetings from the entire Sierra Madre City Council. As you know, schedules tend to get kind of busy, and they actually have an event that they're starting in just a few minutes on the other side of town, and I'll be jetting out, but I am proud to be the liaison to Sierra Madre Elementary and Sierra Madre Middle Schools. I'm excited to be here for this important event, the groundbreaking for what I'm sure will be a great school, a school that continues the strong academic tradition of both Sierra Madre Elementary and Sierra Madre Middle Schools. No pressure, Principal Newsome. I'd like to extend a greeting to the Chinese-speaking parents and friends that might be here this evening. Nin hao. How are you? I'm also excited about the addition of the Mandarin Immersion program to the school, a continuation of the program at Field Elementary. To the students in the program and their parents, xie, thank you for your commitment and hard work. Time does not permit me to thank all of you. I promised them I'd keep them under 3 minutes, and as you know, for a city council member, that may be a world record. But there's many who have helped to make this day a reality. I'd like to thank 2 people in particular. Former board member Ramon Miramontes, a man who introduced a resolution to commit Sierra Madre Middle School's construction to be completed. Got it on the reset and got it off the stall that it had been at. Thank you, Ramon. I'd also like to thank Fraser Thompson for making many trips to Sierra Madre City Council meetings. I kind of think Fraser is almost becoming the 6th city council member. We may need to add a seat up front. But he kept us up to speed as to the process and the status of the project, and helped. There were a lot of people very anxious, things weren't moving along, and his calm demeanor and informative talks helped quite a bit. We look forward to hearing him periodically as we're going through the process. Milton L. Smith said, "The future of civilization is, to a great extent, being written in the classrooms of the world." From what I see here today, Pasadena Unified and Sierra Madre Schools are writing a very bright future. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mr. Gundry, who has been our superintendent for 3 years and has been leading our district through the transition into the Common Core standards and inspiring the infusion of 21st century thinking skills and instruction throughout our district. It's my pleasure to call to the podium our superintendent, John Gundry.
Thank you, Garrett. 3 years already. Actually, it's the beginning of the third year, so just a little over 2. It's my pleasure to be here with you today to break ground in this wonderful facility. As Garrett said, our focus district-wide is to make sure that every student in our district has the opportunity to learn in a 21st century learning environment every day. And it certainly is made easier when you have a 21st century facility to do that in. And most of our students in this district don't have that. So I'm very pleased for every opportunity we can give to our kids to be in a world-class learning environment. And I think the building simply at Sierra Madre Middle simply closes the loop on the great programs that we already have going here, our fantastic staff. And I'm really pleased to be present here this morning at the beginning of this, and looking forward to the end. I'm really pleased too that the project is going so well. The last thing we wanted was difficulties with this particular project, with any of our projects, but everything is going quite smoothly from the beginning, and we're hoping that Fraser will help us see to it that continues to happen as while this building is being constructed. So I want to say thank you to the voters of the school district who approved Measure TT to provide these facilities and other facilities around the district for the kids who live in our community. Without that confidence we wouldn't be here today. And so thank you to the voters of the PUSD for approving Measure TT. We have several other projects that are currently underway at this time, but we're still only about a third of the way through the building projects in Measure TT, so there's much more to come besides this. So this is about a third of the way down the road to making sure that we have high-quality facilities for all our kids in the district. So I'm very pleased to be here with you this morning, and thank you for your support of the school. I, too, am very excited that the Mandarin dual language program is going to be coming here. I think it's going to add something unique to this school environment and is going to just be one more jewel in the crown here in Sierra Madre. So welcome. I don't know any Chinese, but I wasn't prepared, as you were. I could say it in, okay, ni hao, I think is the only thing I know in Chinese. So I'm really happy to see how that is going to roll out over the years. And I think some of you know that there was some talk about reducing the scope of the project here when we did the budget cuts, and we did not reduce the scope here because we anticipate that this school will become even more popular than it already is with the addition of the Mandarin dual language middle school program that will begin here in a couple of years. So right about the time the building opens, we should be ready to bring those kids over, the first class. So thank you, everybody who's had an involvement, and I'm glad to be here today to share the excitement with you.
Before our last speaker, I would like to acknowledge PUSD Board Vice President who's been able to join us, Tyrone Hampton. And last but not least, I would like to call someone to the podium whose support has been invaluable throughout this entire process. She was a champion for our students when we needed to make improvements to our interim housing and has continued her support by serving on the Measure TT Oversight Committee. She also has a unique experience of having several students, children who have gone through all the different various phases of construction, including getting to move into that brand new beautiful building. It's my pleasure to call to the podium Gretchen Vance.
I like to invite my children up here with me because, in my opinion, these kids are the real heroes. They've been through the interim campus, they've been through the constructions, they've been through everything. Come on up, guys. Where's Joshy? Oh, here he is. Come on up. As our 30th president, Calvin Coolidge, once said, and I quote, "Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. The slogan, 'Press On,' has solved and always will solve the problems of the human race. The students, parents, and staff of Sierra Madre Middle School know how to press on. We know how to press on through dirt and dust on a dilapidated campus. We know how to press on when the rains come and flood the entire place. We know how to press on when we are told there is another delay. We know how to press on when we are told, we're sorry, there's not enough money. We know how to press on when it is all for our kids. So tonight we celebrate, But this celebration is not just about constructing a new middle school. It is much more than that. This celebration is about parents, students, teachers, voters, neighbors, and community leaders coming together with determination and persistence to press on for our children and the children to come. On behalf of the parents, I would like to thank our supportive board members, Dr. Gundry, and most of all, Dr. Papalardo, for making the promise of our new middle school a reality. We eagerly await the studying, learning, dancing, singing, and celebrating that will be born on this new campus. Congratulations, Sierra Madre and Pasadena Unified School District, and thank you from the bottom of my heart, fellow Sierra Madre school parents, for giving me and my family the honor to be a part of this amazing community. Thank you.
Before we do our shovel ceremony, I wanted to share with you a couple of special recognitions. To Sierra Madre Middle School, in recognition of your high standards of excellence and outstanding achievements, your new project will enhance the students' learning experience and make a lasting positive impact on the community. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments and best of luck with your future endeavors, Judy Chu. And then from the County of Los Angeles, a commendation in recognition of dedicated service to the affairs of the community and for the civic pride demonstrated by numerous contributions for the benefit of all the citizens of Los Angeles County, Michael D. Antonovich. And now I believe it is officially time. We have some golden shovels. I have some helmets back here behind the podium. So we're going to make a little bit of a transition over here for our official golden shovel ceremony. I'm told that when we actually open the school, it's a pair of big scissors. But this is the shovel ceremony.
Sarah, come on. Here, young lady. Help us out here. Help me. What a part. Yeah. Dropping the count to 3. You're going to do it? Okay. Come on down, guys. Oh, they want you. Yeah, let's get everybody here. Wasteful carrying that. I think that's you. Okay. All right. Ready?
Not
Hi, I'm Chris Kerber. I'm on Sierra Madre City Council and I'm the liaison assigned to Sierra Madre Elementary and Sierra Madre Middle. I'm really excited that today we finally saw the culmination of over 3 years of effort, the groundbreaking for the middle school at Sierra Madre. Very excited about this world-class facility coming to our town, and I'd like to thank Pasadena Unified School District, the board members, parents, and residents in town that all got together and got the project going back again. And I'd like to also thank all the folks who voted for Measure TT that helped fund the project. Thank you very much.